In this video, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance, I've got to do something about this mess. No, not garage mess, engine mess. I've got to try and fix this clutch if I can, as a stage one, because that clip got bent. So the question is, can I make that clip that shape again? Or is it completely done for? We shall start with a bit of work with pliers, I think, and try and get the centre ring back in. Right, here goes then. How do you rate my chances? So this spring needs to be over here really. It needs to not be that shape. Yeah, I think I have a nasty feeling this spring has been over tightened or over stressed, so it might not be willing to play ball. Oh dear, it is a right mess, this spring. Well, there's a coiled loop going on there, but should not be that shape. So I haven't damaged the fingers. Well, that locking nut isn't actually locking, which is a bit interesting. And maybe they're not meant to be that tight. That's alright, don't panic, that's fine. Yeah, it's not going to happen. See what's going on. Oh, you can't really see what's going on. Look, one of the coils has got pulled out. It's obviously got stretched down. We must have caught this on the input shaft perhaps. And yeah, the spring has ended up getting completely deformed. Yeah, there's no coming back for that. That's toast. And I don't think you can get the springs separately. It might be I could speak to a spring manufacturer and get something that works, but no, I think we're defeated here. So time to consider other options, and fitting a diaphragm clutch might be one of the options, but that's a bit annoying because that's destroyed a clutch. Great. In this video, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance, a random man is going to come and help me fit an engine to my Fox. So I think I need to tidy up a bit before said random man appears. I've been checking tyre pressures on the fleet. Those are Tuck's old pulleys, the ones that weren't working, which means she's running on different pulleys, which you may or may not have seen. I have no idea the order things will have appeared in, but I guess the main objective is going to be to try and get this hoist assembled, because that's going to make life a lot easier. We're going to talk through our options because we're still not sure entirely how we're going to proceed at the moment. I mean, I've never met the man, but we've had a brief discussion online, and one option is to take the gearbox out. Well, I'm not entirely convinced how easy that's going to be. Some bits can be difficult to access apparently. The second option is with two of us and a hoist with a leveler bar. Can we get it in just as it is? And the chap who's coming down has a lot more experience of working on cars and fitting engines than I do. Most of my knowledge when it comes to fitting engines is 2CVs, which don't have any of this bodywork nonsense in the way when you're fitting engines. So it's all a bit different. We have got, from those lovely people at the Reliant Owners Club, two new clutch covers. And there's one of them. That's the LUK. And we've also got, somewhere in here, another one. I can't remember what make that one is. But yeah, two different makes of clutch. They should work better than the Borg and Beck because they both have a bit more of a progressive flavour to them. And they will work with the clutch plate I've got and the thrust bearing that's on the gearbox. So I think I'll probably go with the LUK because I think that's probably the better of the two. But it's certainly nice to have a spare. And once again, the Reliant Owners Club have provided those parts free of charge. So thank you for your support. It really is a fantastic club. And the Reliant Owners Club National is taking place in Derby at the end of May. So that's only 2 months away now. and that might be a good target to aim for with this car. Although it is the weekend before is the Retro Rides gathering down in Sussex, which is also quite tempting. So yeah, certainly I think I have 2 months to try and get this Fox back on the road, and that's just stage one, because stage two of the restoration, stage two is the bit you never do because you've got the car on the road and you're having too much fun driving it. Stage two would be trying to get it to the original blue, but given how life is changing somewhat and my summer is looking a bit compressed and all unknown, yeah, I can't say that's going to change colour, which is a shame because I like that blue and I don't like the green. Right, I think I'll start off by having a bit of tidy up. Maybe tools all over the floor isn't the best idea. I can see now why people like having tool cabinets, because these boxes are great, but yeah, everything ends up all of a jumble and it's on the floor and you end up kicking it and sockets go flying everywhere. To be honest, this has been on the floor for months and I'm amazed I have not once kicked it. So that mess is just me. Right, help has arrived in form of my random man from the internet.
Hello everyone.
This is Martin, and he's turned up in the most amazing Morris Minor I've ever seen. Maybe we'll have a look around that later because it's just fantastic. But yeah, we need to crack on. We've got, I fitted the clutch cover, the LUK one, so that's back on, and we're just pondering logistics at the moment with cups of tea and much head scratching. Haven't yet decided whether it's gearbox off or have a go with it like this. We shall see what occurs. Some serious unboxing to do as we uncover the engine hoist. So yeah, challenge one is going to be a spot of light assembly.
Wheels.
They'll be useful, yeah. And then we'll find out how well they don't run on a cardboard floor. Yeah, more flooring, definitely a good idea. No, do not adjust your sets. The quality of this diagram to assemble it really is that poor. It's ridiculously low res. So trying to work out what goes where. Very exciting. An unexpected diversion this merry morning here in Wales.
Right, that's too short.
Right, we have the crane assembled at last. We lost quite a lot of time because the instructions on this SGS EC1000 engine crane are hopeless, and that's the good thing about buying stuff myself rather than trying to blag stuff, because if I blagged it maybe I wouldn't wish to be so critical. But I mean, the diagram's hopeless, the assembly instructions are fairly rubbish. They don't even mention these support bars, for instance. So yeah, a little bit disappointing, but still, we have a hoist, we have an engine, we have a Fox. Let the magic begin. We have the engine hanging with a lovely leveller, although we might just manhandle the angles in, to be honest. We'll see how it goes. So we've decided to leave the gearbox in, and we're just going to have another go at getting it in like this. It's not the quickest of lifts. Come. Oh, here we are. Catching on the cardboard.
Have you got the engine? I'm just looking at the wheels. You believe how close that is.
Right, okay, let's have a bit of a cardboard clear it. Beautiful. Importantly, this hoist, the legs actually fit between the wheels, just. So would it be better for me to be on them?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, if I'm going to hold this back, like that, if you push the hoist forward and lower it all at the same time.
Haha! We've got a bit of room there, haven't we? Oh, now we're hitting the trolley jack, so that's as far forward as we can go.
Okay, we'll deal with that. Let's lower it and see what happens.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it doesn't go down very quickly either.
Oh, hello.
It really does.
You okay?
Yeah, just about. Blimey. Testing my gloves again. There you go.
Right, that's how you do that.
It's that easy. Right, we need to come down a bit more to get lined up, I think. Oh, well, caught on the exhaust.
Oh, we're not far off, are we? Been lined up there. We're slightly canted over.
We are perilously close, but still cursing the bosses at Reliant. Not quite there.
You've got too much weight on something.
We shall come back off and consider. We've got a trolley jack under the engine, a trolley jack under the gearbox, and the hoist, all trying to help us along. Fun, isn't it?
And a little bit more, hold it there. Ooh.
Oh,
I'm on. Definitely the right engine for the car, is it?
should be. I will concede I've never had one fight me like this before.
Oh, it's just ridiculous.
Right, tea has been consumed. Mugs available at hubnut.org. And yeah, we continue pondering how to get this sodding engine in. We've got one of the rear wheels jacked up now so we can rotate the gearbox.
No, we haven't.
No, we haven't. It's just come down again. So yeah, we might try a piece of wood under the engine again just to try and get the angles absolutely right, because this is proving stubborn, I think. Well, that has been a remarkable ball ache. Only several hours wrestling with a blooming thing, but we've got the starter motor bolt in there, and we're just about to put the nuts on this side. Gosh, that really did not want to go in, but for the second time we're in. And actually, before you get too carried away with bolts, I think I would like to try and turn the engine. I'll just make sure she's actually in neutral first of all. It's in fourth at the moment. And have we got a spanner for the turning of the engine, or oh.
Look at that. Rocker's rocking.
Yeah,
That feels good.
excellent. So that's what we didn't have going on last time. So now we need to find the other engine mate, and we can get the front end onto these. Phew, it's been fun, hasn't it?
Yes.
Let's hope. Let's hope that never has to come out again. Right, now where would a messy person leave an engine mounting? I wonder. So the engine is home, we've got the starter motor on. It's just a case of plumbing everything in again, and yeah, hopefully this time we'll be actually able to make it run, because that would be exciting. Right, more tea, Right, we have the engine, the ignition back on, the carburettor's on. I've just been adjusting up the clutch. So if I put it in gear with the clutch down, the engine should turn.
Yeah, that feels good.
And if I release the clutch, ooh, I can feel, yeah, the whole vehicle rocking because it won't go round anymore. Beautiful. That feels a lot more positive. So we've got the engine in, the engine actually goes round, the clutch is working as it should. Exciting times. Right, a bit more wiring and we might be close enough for a bit of fuel system bodgery just to get it to run. Right, give her a blast of the old easy start. Oh, no, I haven't got very much left of that at all. Might not be giving her a blast of easy start. Yeah. Might actually have to get some petrol.
Well, over the optimist.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Can you just hold the clamp the battery sparking a bit?
Hey! Let's get some petrol. Here we go then, moment of truth. We've had to hotwire the coil. But yeah, that's choke, isn't it? Ah.
Have we slipped off something? Earth?
No, that's good. Ooh, that's smoky.
Yeah, not a very good connection. It's getting a bit hot.
We might need to ponder that one. We don't think quite so much Lucas Loom smoke should be escaping. What we got going on here? That should just be the ignition feed, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Unless there's... That's all good in there, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is definitely the feed in.
Should we take that off for now, do you think? As we're bypassing it anyway.
Yeah. This is definitely the way into the coil, isn't it?
Well, how definite is anything? On a car, on a car you didn't take apart yourself,
Yeah.
and yeah, don't really have an accurate wiring diagram for. I would say get that one off and leave it at just the 12 volt, direct 12 volt feed.
Yeah.
Right, let's go again. This time without exciting fire, hopefully.
I've got absolutely nothing there. The earth, good.
Yeah, I think.
No, everything's dead as earth.
Yeah. Okay, out with the multimeter. Yeah. Right, let's have another go. All of this goes. Ooh.
Bit of a timing issue, I think. But
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, maybe that's worth just a random tweak. Whoa! Well, we had one cylinder firing. Maybe that's the one I've got in the right place. Yeah, that's sounding like I've not got my plug leads in the right order. Let's consider. Yes, I had got the plug leads in the wrong order. Let's try again.
hey!
I would say that is life.
That is a success.
Hurrah! Woohoo! Got there at last.
Ignition off.
Ignition off. Let's disconnect all the wires. So we've had our first run in the Fox. We've proved that the clutch is indeed disengaged. Yeah, that is progress. Still an awful lot to do, but yeah, quite pleasing. So you will have noticed that the exhaust was rather loud. The studs that the downpipe connects to aren't going home particularly well, so we might well be pulling all this off again, which we need to do anyway. There's an important shield that needs fitting here, and hopefully access isn't too awful to get the manifold off again. I don't think it will be. So yeah, need to do that, need to plumb the cooling system in, need to try and work out what's going on with the electrics, because we're having to bodge things up with yeah, wires, and I'm having to earth fire the starter solenoid direct to the battery, or nothing works at all. An awful lot to do, but this is progress. Hey, so, thank you very much, Martin.
Yeah, you're welcome. A pleasure.
Yeah, it's
Pleasure.
been great to have some very much needed help to get Project Fox working again, and a lot to do, but a lot to look forward to at the same time. Magnificent. Oh, don't they start well? Just a little bonus for you at the end of this video as Martin drives this fantastic Morris Minor away. Thank you very much. See you again. So that was Martin. Martin has helped me get the engine back in again. Funnily enough, he's the brother of a 2CV I've known for many, many years. Never met him before today. But yeah, he's been able to make a huge difference, and now we have a Fox that runs, just needs plumbing in. But I need to have a play in Took, because there has been progress there as well. So look out for that in a future video, or you may have already seen it. I'm not sure which order things are happening in. But thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. Don't forget the Hubnut shop. You can buy Hubnut merch. We've got Hubnut hippie petrol head t-shirts, 2CV t-shirts, Took t-shirts, and lots more. And yeah, I shall see you again in a future video. Farewell.